It is so funny. I don't know if you ever have this thought in your head. Like if I were to talk to myself when I was 20, I would never have thought, XYZ would happen in my life. Or if I were to talk about this, but for me, this conversation right here, if I were to tell myself 5 years ago, this would be happening, I would say, no way. Okay. I was raised in Christian faith. I kind of became a little agnostic as I developed my scientific study. Unfortunately, our culture really divided that a long time ago. And you kind of feel like you have to choose, and it's difficult to live in both worlds. But then, of course, my personal experience kind of brought me back to meditation. And while meditation is not as much of a thought of as a spiritual experience, if you meditate long enough, chances are you may become a spiritual person. Connected like that. It really does. And so it's amazing though, but I think if we were to really talk to cynics, right? If we were to really have these deep conversations, one, let's get those out of the way early so we can address these concerns. Cynics are sometimes your best people to really experience from the foundation, because then, you don't put in this work 5 years later, then you're like, oh crap, I never thought of that, or I never, and then cynics are just everywhere.